Hello dear students, this is Sindhu Kaushik. So, in the previous video, I explained the complex number and a conjugate of a complex number and the modulus of a complex number. And in fact, sin iz is equal to I sin hyperbolic z and cos iz is equal to cos hyperbolic z. So, in this video, I will explain the concept related to circle equation and also equation of a line. In the next video, I will explain the concept analytic function, CR equations and harmonic functions related problems. So let's begin with the note. Here is the note: x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0 is called a standard equation of a circle with the center minus g comma minus f and radius is equal to square root of g square plus f square minus c. Is it clear? So this is an equation called equation of a circle whose center is minus g comma minus f and radius is square root of formula to find the radius square root of g square plus f square minus c. So second note, if the equation of a circle is of the form px square plus py square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0, then divide each term by py because standard equation of a circle is in the form x square plus y square. X square coefficient is 1 and here y square coefficient is 1. If you have the coefficient x square is p and y square is p, then divide each term by p. If you have the coefficient say a, that is ax square, ay square, like that, then divide each term by a. You will get the standard form of a equation of a circle. So this is an equation, standard equation of a circle with center minus g comma minus f and radius square root of g square plus f square minus c. So here is the first problem related to this. So this is very important problem, that modulus of z minus 3 divided by z plus 3 is equal to 2 represents a circle. Find its center and radius. So we have to show this modulus of z minus 3 by z plus 3 is equal to 2 represents a circle, and also we want to find what is its radius and also its center. So consider modulus of z minus 3 divided by z plus 3 is equal to 2. So mod of z by w is mod z by mod w. I explained in the previous video. So next, mod z minus 3 is equal to what? 2 times of mod z plus 3. Just cross multiply this one to right hand side. We get mod z minus 3 is equal to 2 into mod z plus 3. So replace z by x plus iy because it is a complex number. So the complex number is always in the form x plus iy or a plus ib. So I am taking x plus iy here. X plus iy minus 3 is equal to 2 into modulus of, in place of z, just substitute x plus iy plus 3. Then here I am taking the x minus 3 and having I part, that is iy, is equal to 2 into not having I part, that is x, and 3 together, x plus 3 plus having I part, that is plus iy. So we know that modulus of a complex number is what? Modulus of x plus iy is nothing but square root of real part square plus imaginary part square. Here x is the real part of x plus iy and y is the imaginary part of x plus iy. So square root of under the square of real part plus square of imaginary part. Here this one is real part, this one is imaginary part. Therefore modulus of a complex number becomes square root of real part square plus imaginary part square is equal to 2 times of, this one is also in the form of x plus iy. So this one is real part, this one is imaginary part. So square root of modulus of that complex number is square root of real part square, that is x plus 3 whole square, plus imaginary part square, that is y square. So then taking square on both sides, we get what? Taking square to the previous step, we get square and root gets cancelled. We remain with x minus 3 whole square plus y square. Here 2 square is what? 4. Here square and root gets cancelled. We remain with x plus 3 whole square plus y square. So now what is x minus 3 whole square? So it is in the form of a minus b whole square. So a minus b whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab. So here x square, in place of b we have 3. So therefore plus 3 square, that is 9, minus 2ab, that is 3 2s are 6 minus 6x plus y square is equal to 4 into x plus 3 whole square is what? X square plus 3 square, that is 9, plus 6x plus what? Plus y square. Next, So multiply 4 within the bracket. So 4 into x square, 4x square, 4 9s are 36, 4 6 are 24x, 4 into y square, 4y square. So now take this part to the RHS. We remain with what? If you take that part to the RHS, we remain with, here I am taking 4x square plus 36 plus 24x plus 4y square as it is, and this term to the this one to the right, it becomes minus x square minus 9 plus 6x minus y square is equal to what? 0. So 4x square minus x square is what? 3x square. Next 4y square minus y square is what? Plus 3y square. Next 24x plus 6x, that is plus 30x. Next here we have 36 and minus 9. 36 minus 9 is what? Plus 27. If you add 27 plus 9, it becomes 36, correct? So plus 27 is equal to 0. We get 3x square plus 3y square plus 30x plus 27 is equal to 0. So this is what the given equation, sorry, we get the equation here, 3x square plus 3y square plus 30x plus 27 is equal to 0. Divide this by 3. We remain with x square plus y square plus 3 1s are 3 1s are 3 10s are 3 9s are. So x square plus y square plus 10x plus 9 is equal to 0. But we know that the standard equation is what? X square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. Here we have x coefficient 10x. In the standard equation 2gx. So compare those two, coefficient of x. So here 2g is equal to 10. If we compare, we get g is equal to say 5. 2 1s are 2 5s are. Then we don't have here y coefficient, but in the formula we have y coefficient. Therefore here the y coefficient in this equation is absent. Therefore 2f is equal to 0. So f is equal to 0. So what is the constant? Here c is 9. So therefore c is equal to 9. So what is center? Center is equal to minus g comma minus f is equal to what is minus g 5. So minus g becomes minus 5. F is 0 comma 0. So radius is square root of g square plus f square minus c, which is equal to what is g square? G square is 5 square, 5 square is 25, f square is 0, 0 square is 0, then minus c, what is c? 9, so minus 9, 25 minus 9 is what? Square root of 16, so 25 minus 9 is 16, under the square root 16 we remain with what? Square root of 16 is 4, this is the radius. So this is the equation of a circle, and this is the center and this is the radius. So next problem similar to this. Find the center and radius of the circle. Modulus of z minus I divided by z plus I is equal to 5. Just cross multiply z plus I to the right. It becomes what? Mod z minus I as it is equal to 5 into mod z plus I. Now substitute in place of z as x plus iy. So x plus iy minus I is equal to 5 modulus of x plus iy plus I. Now take the I part one side and I part one side, that is here x as it is, okay, but here we have iy and minus I. Take I common, we remain with what? Y minus 1 is equal to 5. Here x as it is, okay, here iy and plus I. Take I common, we remain with y plus 1. So now we know that the modulus of a complex number is nothing but square root of real part square plus imaginary part square. So this is the real part, this is the imaginary part. For this, this is the real part and y plus 1 is the imaginary part. So apply the definition of modulus of a complex number. So under the square root, real part square plus imaginary part square, that is x square plus y minus 1 whole square is equal to 5 as it is. Next, real part square, that is x square plus imaginary part square is y plus 1 whole square. Now apply square on both sides. Why? Because we don't need that square root. So for that, just for cancel the square root, apply square on both sides. So here square and root gets cancelled. We remain with what? X square and y minus 1 whole square. What is y minus 1 whole square? It is in the form of a minus b whole square. Therefore y square plus 1 minus 2y. So which is equal to 5 square is what? 25. So here square and root gets cancelled. We remain with what? X square plus y plus 1 whole square. What is y plus 1 whole square? Y plus 1 whole square is in the form of a plus b whole square. Therefore x square as it is, okay, plus what is this one? Y square plus 1 plus 2y. So expand y plus 1 whole square by means of a plus b whole square. So next multiply 25 within the bracket, 25 into x square, 25x square plus 25 into y square, 25y square, 25 ones are 25, 25 twos are 50y. So now take this complete LHS to the right, then it becomes what? 25x square minus x square, that is 24x square, 25y square minus y square, it becomes 24y square, 50 minus 2y becomes plus 2y, then 50 plus 2y is 52y, and here 25, here we have plus 1, take to the right, then it becomes minus 1, 25 minus 1 becomes 24, so which is equal to 0. We have 24, 24, 24. So now divide throughout by 24 to get a standard equation. So here we have x square coefficient is 24. We know that the standard equation of a circle is x square plus y square. The coefficient of x square is 1. So for that, divide throughout by 24. We get what? 24 by 24 gets cancelled. We remain with x square. Here also 24 by 24 gets cancelled. We remain with y square. So here 52 divided by 24. Here I am taking the calculation here. 52 divided by 24. Then, so cancelling, we get 13 by 6. Why? This is because if you cancel 2 ones are 2 twos are 4. This is 2 twos are 4. 2 6 are 12. Then 12 and we have 26. 2 6 are 12. 2 ones are 2 threes are. We remain with 13 by 6. So 13 by 6 into y is equal to 24 by 1. 24 by 24 gets cancelled, we remain with 1, which is equal to 0. But we know that the standard equation x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. So in this equation, we don't have x coefficient, therefore g becomes 0. We have the coefficient of y, so that is 13 by 6. Here we have 2f is equal to 13 by 6. So what we get here, 2g is equal to 0, therefore g is equal to 0. But 2f is equal to 13 by 6. So 2, 1, here take 2 to the right, that is into 2 becomes divided by 2. Therefore f is equal to 13 by 2, 6 are 12. So 13 by 12. Just cross multiply these two. 2 to the right, then it becomes what? F is equal to 13 by 12. So we get g and also f. Therefore the center is what? Minus g comma minus f. So minus g is what? Minus 0. So just write 0. Then minus f becomes what? Minus 13 by 12. Then we want to find the radius. What is the radius? Square root of g square plus f square minus c. So g is equal, center r is equal to square root of g square plus f square minus c, which is equal to square root of what is g? 0 square. What is f? Minus 13 by 12 whole square. And what is c here? So minus c is, for this equation we have, for this equation c is what? 1. So substitute that 1. We remain with what? 1. So what is the minus 13 square? 169. 12 square is 144 minus 1 under the square root. So this is radius is equal to square root of 169 by 144 minus 1. So taking 144 as the LCM. So 144, if I take 144 as the LCM, we get 169. 144 ones are 144. 169 minus 144 is 25. 25 by 144. Square root of 25 is 5. Square root of 144 is 12. So therefore the radius is 5 by 12. That's it. So similar to this, here we have last problem similar to the previous two problems. If modulus of z minus 1 by z plus 1 is equal to 2 represents a circle, find its center and radius. So to find the center and radius, we must have the standard equation, that is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. So just convert this one to the standard form equation. So for that, take this z plus 1 to the right, just cross multiply this one. We know that mod z by w is nothing but mod z by mod w, the property of a complex number. So modulus of z minus 1 is equal to 2 into mod z plus 1. Substitute for z, x plus iy. X plus iy minus 1 is equal to 2 into modulus, under the modulus z is x plus iy plus 1. So take the parts don't have I, that is x minus 1 plus, and having I separate, iy is equal to 2, and also here we have x and 1, therefore take x plus 1 one side plus iy. So this is in the form of a plus ib. So modulus of a complex number is, we know that modulus of a plus ib is nothing but square root of real part, that is a square, plus square of imaginary part. Imaginary part is b. So here is also, this is real part, this is imaginary part. For this is real part, this is imaginary part. So under the square root x minus 1 whole square plus y square. 2 times of under the square root x plus 1 whole square plus y square. That's it. So take squaring on both sides. Take squaring on both sides. Next step, square root. So for that, just squaring on both sides. So square and root gets cancelled. We remain with x minus 1 whole square plus y square. So 2 square is what? 4. Here this one, and this one is square and root gets cancelled. We remain with x plus 1 whole square plus y square. So next step is what? X minus 1 whole square, it is in the form of a minus b whole square. Here x plus 1 whole square, it is in the form of a plus b whole square. Just expand it. So if we expand, we get x square plus 1 minus 2x plus y square is equal to 4 times of x square plus 1 plus 2x plus y square. That's it. Let's check it once. Next, x square plus 1 minus 2x plus y square is equal to multiply 4 within the bracket. 4 into x square, 4x square, 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8x, 4 1s are, that is 4y square. So take this LHS part to the complete RHS, then 4x square plus x square becomes minus x square, 4x square minus x square is 3x square. Then 4y square and here plus y square becomes minus y square. So 4y square minus y square is 3y square. Here we have 8x. Here we have minus 2x. It becomes plus 2x to the right. If you take to right, then it becomes plus 2x. Therefore 8 plus 2 is 10x. Then last term is constant terms. Here we have 4. Here we have plus 1. So 4 minus 1 becomes what? 3. If you take to the right, then plus 1 becomes minus 1, then 4 minus 1 is 3, which is equal to 0, but it is not in the standard form. Here we have 3. So therefore divide throughout by 3. We remain with what? 3 by 3 gets cancelled, x square, 3 by 3 gets cancelled, y square, 10 by 3 x, and 3 by 3 gets cancelled, we remain with 1. So now compare the g and x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0, which is the equation of a circle. Compare the coefficient of x. Here we have 2g, here we have 10 by 3. So 2g is equal to 10 by 3. So g is equal to what? Just multiply 2 to the right, then it becomes 2 3s are 6, so 10 by 6. Now 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10, therefore we remain with 5 by 3. And next, here we don't have any y coefficient, therefore 2f. Here we have y coefficient as f, 2f. Here we don't have any y coefficient, therefore the y coefficient is absent, therefore 2f is equal to 0, f is equal to 0. Then here we have constant, here we have constant c, so c is equal to 1. On comparing, so what is the center? Center is, we know that minus g comma minus f, so minus g minus 5 by 3 comma, what is f? F is 0, so 0, this is the center. And radius is what? Square root of g square plus f square minus c. Just do the calculation. R is equal to square root of g square plus f square minus c. Substitute in place of g is 5 by 3, so g square is 5 by 3 whole square, f square is 0, and c square is 1. So what is the 5 square? 25. 3 square is 9, 25 by 9, and minus 1. Is it clear? Next, so square root of 25, taking the LCM has 9. 25 minus 9 ones are 9. 25 minus 9 is 16 divided by 9. Square root of 16 is 4. Square root of 9 is 3. So radius is 4 by 3. Is it clear? So next type of problem, so which is similar to the previous one but somewhat different. So what is that question? Show that the set of points z satisfying the equation real part of 1 by z is equal to a. So this is real part of 1 by z is equal to a. This is the information. So we want to show that this one becomes a circle and also find its center and radius. If it becomes a circle, then what is the center and what is the radius of that circle? So for that, put z is equal to x plus iy. We know that we are in the complex number, therefore z is a complex number. Z should be a complex number, so z is equal to x plus iy. So real part of 1 by z. For that, what is 1 by z? So check for 1 by z or find for 1 by z. So 1 by z becomes what? 1 by x plus iy. We have x plus iy here. So just take the conjugate of this, multiply and divide by its conjugate. That is, the conjugate of x plus iy is x minus iy. Multiply by x minus y and divided by x minus iy. So we remain with what? 1 into x minus iy is x minus iy numerator, but in the denominator x plus iy into x minus iy, it is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. What is a plus b into a minus b? Formula a square minus b square. So therefore this one becomes x square iy whole square, x square minus iy whole square. So x square is okay. What is I square? I square and y square. I square is minus 1, so x square minus into minus 1, y square minus into minus plus. So therefore x square plus y square. Is it clear? So next, split these two. We remain with what? X by x square plus y square minus iy by x square plus y square. So now apply real part of 1 by z. Re refers to real part of what? 1 by z. So what is the real part? This one is real part, and this one minus y by x square plus y square except I. So this is the imaginary part, but we have only real part. So real part of 1 by z is what? X by x square plus y square, this one. So write that one. So what is the real part of 1 by z in the information part? So which is a. So take that one. So a is equal to x by x square plus y square. So multiply a to this one. So we remain with what? By cross multiplying these two. So a into x square plus y square is equal to x. Now x square plus y square is equal to, or you can take x square plus y square is equal to x by a. Why? Here we have a, but we don't need this a. Why? Because in the standard equation we have the x square coefficient is 1. For that, divide throughout by a, then it becomes what? A by a cancel, x square plus y square. We remain with x square plus y square and x by a. Is it clear? So take to the left, then x square plus y square minus x by a is equal to 0. So now compare with the standard equation, x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. So here x coefficient is what? Minus 1 divided by a. So here x coefficient is what? 2g. So therefore 2g is equal to minus 1 by a. Next, we don't have y coefficient, therefore f becomes 0. And what is c? Constant is, we don't have constant here, therefore constant is also 0. We don't have y coefficient, we don't have constant, therefore both are 0. We have only the x coefficient, that is minus 1 by a. So here the x coefficient is 2g. So 2g is equal to minus 1 by a. So what is g? Take 2 to the right, then it becomes just by cross multiplying minus 1 by 2a. So f is 0, c is 0. What is center? Minus g comma minus f is equal to minus g. So here already we have minus, so minus into minus becomes plus 1 by 2a comma 0. Next, radius is what? Square root of g square plus f square minus c. So substitute in place of g 1 by 2a. So 1 by 2a whole square is what? 1 square is 1. 2a square is 4a square. Sorry. So this is the radius part, 1 by 4a square. So y g is minus 1 by 2a whole square, minus 1 square is plus 1. 2a square is 2a whole square is 4a square. So f square is 0, c is also 0. So we remain with what? Square root of 1 is 1, square root of and square gets cancelled, we remain with a. So 1 by 2a is the radius. Next, so next set of problems are which are different from previous problems. So here we need these properties, that is which is related to argument. So properties, the number 1 property, argument of z1 into z2, the multiplication becomes arg of z1 plus arg of z2. So we know that what do you mean by arg? Argument or amplitude. Argument is nothing but tan inverse of y by x for a complex number. So argument of z1 into z2 is equal to argument of z1 plus z2. If you have multiplication, then just apply this rule, that is product rule, that is arg of z1 plus arg of z2, which is similar to logarithms. Second property, arg of z1 by z2. So division becomes subtraction. So that is arg of z1 minus arg of z2. Next, we know that arg of z is what? If the z is x plus iy, then arg of z is tan inverse of y by x. Tan inverse of imaginary part divided by real part. Next, we know that tan inverse x plus tan inverse y formula in inverse trigonometry. So what is that formula? Tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus xy. So similarly, tan inverse x minus tan inverse y is what? Tan inverse of x minus y divided by 1 plus xy. This one you studied in class 12 and also in the BSc first sem. So dear students, please do remember all these 5. So just arg of z1 into z2 is arg of z1 plus arg of z2. Arg of z1 by z2 is arg of z1 minus arg of z2. So what do you mean by arg or argument? The argument of z is tan inverse of y by x. Then tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y formula, tan inverse of x minus tan inverse of y formula. Why we need these 5 properties? So to solve the next problems, we need all these 5 properties. Okay, so this is a very important problem. Please concentrate on this problem. So show that arg of z minus 1 by z plus 1 is equal to pi by 3 represents a circle. Find its center and radius. This is the question. So here they give an argument of z minus 1 divided by z plus 1. But in the previous they give an modulus of z minus 1 by z plus 1 is equal to some value. So just substitute the property arg of z1 by z2 is what? Arg of z1 minus arg of z2. Is it clear? So arg of z minus 1 minus arg of z plus 1 is equal to pi by 3. Next, apply for z x plus iy, and here also z is x plus iy, complex number, which is equal to pi by 3 as it is. Now take the real part. Here x and minus 1 are free from I, and iy is having I. So here also x and 1 is free from I. So take the 2 in the one bracket, that is x plus 1 plus iy. So what is arg of x plus iy? Arg of x plus iy, we know that arg of x plus y is tan inverse of y by x, tan inverse of imaginary part divided by real part. So therefore tan inverse of, what is the imaginary part here? Y. Real part is x minus 1. So tan inverse of y by x minus 1 minus. So for this apply arg of the complex number. So here the imaginary part is similarly y, and the real part is x plus 1. So tan inverse of imaginary part divided by real part is equal to pi by 3. So now it is in the form of tan inverse x minus tan inverse y. So apply the formula of tan inverse x minus tan inverse y. So what is tan inverse x minus tan inverse y? So it is tan inverse of x minus y divided by 1 plus xy. So tan inverse of, in place of x we have y by x minus 1, in place of y we have y by x plus 1. So tan inverse of x minus y divided by 1 plus x into y. So just substitute y by x minus 1, y by x plus 1 divided by 1 plus y by x minus 1 into y by x plus 1 is equal to pi by 3. Is it okay? So now take tan inverse on to the right, then it becomes tan of pi by 3. So tan of pi by 3, we know that tan of pi by 3. So pi by 3 is what? 60 degrees. So tan 60 is what? Root 3. So now, so simplify this one, this part. So what is the LCM here? X minus 1 into x plus 1 is the LCM. X minus 1 into x plus 1. So x minus 1 into x plus 1, it is in the form of a minus b into a plus b. Therefore, a square minus b square is what? X square minus 1 square. So x square minus 1 is the LCM. So next, so cross multiply these two. X plus 1 into y is what? X into y, xy plus 1 into y, y. So xy plus y minus. So what is this one? X into y minus xy minus 1 into minus y plus y. Is it clear? So divided by, similarly for the denominator we have x minus 1 into x plus 1. So x minus 1 into x plus 1 is x square minus 1. So take that one. Next, 1 into x minus 1 into x plus 1 is what? X square minus 1. So this one, x square minus 1 plus, what is y into y? Y square. So here x square minus 1 gets cancelled, plus xy minus xy gets cancelled. We remain with, so here tan inverse come to the right, it becomes tan inverse becomes tan. So tan pi by 3. So now y plus y is 2y divided by x square plus y square minus 1. So 2y divided by x square plus y square minus 1. Is it clear? So which is equal to, what is tan 60? Tan 60 is root 3. Apply that one. Now multiply, cross multiply these one, these two. We remain with what? 2y as it is equal to root 2 into x square, root 2x square, root 3 into x square is root 3x square, root 3 into y square is root 3y square, root 3 into minus 1 is minus root 3. So now we remain with what? Root 3x square, root 3y square minus root 3. Take 2y to the right, then it becomes minus 2y. So which is equal to what? 0. So minus 2y is equal to what? 0. So we know that the standard equation which do not have any the coefficient except 1. So make this one as a standard. Therefore divide throughout by root 3. We remain with what? X square plus y square minus root 3 by root 3 is 1, and 2 by root 3 into y is equal to 0. So now it is in the form of x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. Here we don't have x coefficient. Therefore, what is the center? So we don't have x coefficient, that is 2g. Here we have 2g, but we don't have x coefficient. Therefore, g becomes 0. Here we have y coefficient. Y coefficient is minus 2 by root 3. So what is this y coefficient for this? 2f. So 2f is equal to minus 2 by root 3. That is f. So 2f is equal to minus 2 by root 3. 2 1s are 2. So we remain with what? Minus 1 by root 3. So here g is 0. What is minus f? Already we have minus. So minus into minus plus 1 by root 3. So radius is square root of g square plus f square minus c is equal to, square root of g square plus f square minus c, which is equal to square root of g square is 0 and f square is what? F is 1 by root 3. F square is 1 by 3. So square and root gets cancelled. We remain with 1 by 3. What is c? Here we have c is constant minus 1. So constant is minus 1. So therefore minus into minus, constant is plus 1. So take LCM here. 3. 1 plus 3 is 4 divided by 3. So square root of 4 divided by square root of 3. We know that square root of 4 is 2. So 2 by root 3 is the radius for this one. So this is for this problem you need these 5 problems.